gonna celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gonna celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a dedication to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah.
All right, welcome everyone to my mom and dad's 60th birthday. My name is Ryan Hitchon. I am the oldest son. You guys know what theme I am? Or which country?
Let me guess. African.
Not Africa, sorry.
Spain.
No one? Persia. I'm from India. Okay, there you go. And my brother Reggie. Stand up. Where is he from? He's from Korea? And Rex should be easy? Alright, so everyone can have a seat. Just a quick note about Service Park East. There is no, they have a no smoking policy. So if you are smoking, then you would have to get out of the premises to be able to do that. And please go ahead and recycle your water bottles. And the restrooms are just located outside to my right. And so we're going to go ahead and get going with our entrance of my parents. So. Okay, so now we have the blessing of the food by Uncle Carlos. Take it away.
Hi, good evening everyone. Feliz cumpleaños. You guess what am I?
Mariachi.
I'm Zorro. Come on, Mariachi. Alright, let's bow our head. Father in heaven, we thank you for this awesome occasion as we celebrate my brother Rolly and sister-in-law Dinah's 60th birthday. We thank you for the gift of health, talent, and abundance. We also thank you for their caring family and friends. We ask that the Holy Spirit always continue to shower them with steadfast faith, inner joy, and fulfillment in life, that they may be more successful in ways that you will them to be, that they may be more in good health as always and will always be under your protection. We also ask, dear Lord, that you bless all of us here as we partake your blessings, and also to bless this food which we are about to receive from the bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Thank you.
A few words. from the celebrants.
Always a girl, though.
He said he wants to speak first, so I gotta let him do that.
60 years old, folks. Hindi na nagkada ako. I just can't believe that I reached this milestone. And, well, I want to thank God for watching me about. Since I was born, exactly this day in 1958. I hope he can spare me more years to come. Thanks to my parents in heaven also for giving me life. Thanks to my amazing wife who looks younger while she's getting older. Well, I want to thank her for guiding me throughout our 35 years of marriage. To be a good father of my 3 boys. And thanks also for guiding me to be a good husband. Responsible husband. Although I falter, or better yet, I screw up once in a while. I want to thank my 3 sons, Ryan, Reggie, and Rex, for not giving me a major headache when they were growing up. I want to thank my mother-in-law for helping us raise the kids since childhood. Thank you, my mother-in-law. And of course, my brothers and sisters for your unwavering support to my family. Thank you very much. Lastly, I want to thank everybody for coming, especially those who came from far, like my brother Carlos and sister-in-law Agnes, my compadre Orlando Marania from San Francisco. I think that those are the only ones that came far. Oh, my brother-in-law, Dr. Ben Obidosa from Chicago. Thank you. And Ronald Galvano, my nephew from San Jose. Okay, thank you very much, and hope you enjoy the party.
Thank you. He said he didn't have much to say. I don't think so, right? But you pretty much covered everything. I know we caused quite a controversy when we said except China, but now you know why. Because we want to be the original and we wanted to stand out. So, anyways, how does it feel to be 60? 3 words. Very grateful, blessed, and accomplished. Pretty much. So, grateful to God, of course, because He's given us 60 years here on earth. And I want to quote my late brother-in-law, Jess Corral, who always said, you know, after 60, it's all bonus years. So we intend to make the most out of it right now. Okay, and then we also, I'm saying I'm blessed, we're blessed, because we had parents who provided us with food, shelter, education, and most of all, love. And like I said, my mom, who's 87 years old now, you know, is still taking care of us preparing food and, doing all of that at home. So I want to thank her. I hope she hears me. She just got her hearing aid, so I'm hoping she hears that. And then blessed too, because, we have you, our family and friends, who have supported us, in good times and in bad. You just don't know how much, we cherish your friendship and your support. So thank you for coming today. And also for my sons, of course, they really, I ask a lot from them sometimes, and I hope they don't get tired of Mom. Always a little bit demanding, a little bit of a stage mother. So thank you. And to my husband, he's right, we had to, he always says he married an older woman because I am 5 days older than him. My birthday was in August and his birthday is today, actually. So that's why we said, you know what, this is a great time to celebrate. It's really your birthday, it's the weekend. So we did. And it's probably a match made in heaven because I met him on the second day I arrived here in the US, and who knew I was going to get married to him, And we'll last this long, but it's a lot of work. So those of you who are just starting out, thinking about getting married, it's not easy, okay? It's a lot of compromise and adjustment. So let me just warn you, it's not all, bed of roses all the time. Because we actually fought. 2 Leos in the house is bad. 2 strong personalities. So accomplished, like I said, as that I am a nurse for my profession, but my most important job is being a wife and a mother. And that's where I want to be. I think with my husband being tamed down, and then my sons all being self-sufficient, I can say that, I probably have done well. So I'm hoping that, they remain happy and have a successful life ahead of them. Thank you all.
Thank you to my wonderful parents. And so both of you stay up. We're going to be actually going to eat. We're going to dismiss you by table. So what's going to happen is when I dismiss you or when I bring you up, you're going to take a picture. And then you will go ahead and party. Okay, so let's go on this table right here.
Incredible, superficial, complicated.
Desirable, irresistible, super sexy, such a cutie.
Disastrous, impossible, super special, crazy, crazy.
Delightful, incredible, sensational, sweet as candy.
birthday, and although it's not the focus of celebration, but also happy anniversary, 35th anniversary. I guess that's something. I think it's fitting that they are both sharing at the same time, because among many of the other things that you guys have taught me about true love, you guys have always shown me the importance of growing as individuals together. Through the years, I've seen both of you adapt qualities from each other to change for the better. I think my mom definitely helped my dad become a more patient and understanding guy. And I know from my mom, I learned from her she wasn't very social and definitely afraid of a party like this. But now you can call her like the Filipino Oprah. We're going to MC for her party right here. So I truly believe that they are the best versions of themselves because of each other. And thanks to you guys, I found that I value being in a relationship with someone who inspires you to be better.
Alright, so I'm Reggie, I'm the second son, and I just wanted to say that I learned so much from my parents, but when I think about it, I don't remember them actually trying to teach me or say anything directly to me. It's what they show. So when you have an English teacher and they teach you how to write, they say show, not tell. So, you know, if I was writing about this party, I could say, hey, it was a fun party, you just have to take my word for it. But if I said, hey, we did an international theme, we had a bunch of food, all our friends came, then you derive for yourself. You'd say, hey, that probably was a fun party. Or you might think it was at least interesting. So when you describe it that way, I think it sinks in a little harder. And that's what I want to say about my parents. What makes them special is that they've shown with me throughout my childhood and today what it means to have the qualities and the things that you want to be. So I can tell you that there are workers, but they've shown me that they've constantly worked on the house, and there's no part of our house that hasn't been touched by my dad and my mom planning, and they've been there together on every step of the way. Every single portion of that house has been touched, and those trips into Home Depot, they're both there. They're both going, and you know, when we were younger, we would they would garden, we would pull weeds. Dad would wash the car, we'd clean the tires. It was like that hardworking or do it yourself. If you want to get it done, do it yourself. That's the way they are. I can tell you they're fun-loving and good-natured. My mom always plans these parties, look around, and my dad is willing to go along with it. So they've always been happy to try new things and laugh at themselves, which I think is a quality that we should all have as well. I can tell you they're not materialistic, but my mom and dad never buy anything for themselves, really. We always drove secondhand cars. It wasn't really a priority for us to have, you know, my mom is for jewelry. My dad, we don't go to expensive restaurants and things of that nature. It really doesn't really matter. And I always thought financially that we were struggling. It turns out nurses make a lot of money. And yeah, and I guess my mom just frugals, and my dad just likes to gamble a lot. But really though, the money did go towards us eating, going to the house, and of course our education. So it wasn't the things that we had that made it so that we never lusted for things to have. And I can tell you my parents are thoughtful. I've seen them bend over backwards to make people feel welcome. If we're ever at a get together and there's someone that seems out of place, you know, chances are at some point I'll see my mom or my dad talking to that person or making that person feel like they're part of the family too. So You know, these are things that I think, you know, give your time, give your energy to things like that is really what makes it worthwhile. So I could go on and on about these qualities that they have. I can tell you things, but I think just by you knowing them, they've shown you, and you probably understand. So I don't say it all every time, but I love you guys, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm not going to take too long. I'm just going to say a few things about my wonderful parents and how they've impacted me and my brothers and led us where we are today. So a quick note about my dad. There's one thing that he taught me and the boys when we were growing up is how to budget. Because he would take us to bowling when he had his bowling tournaments and games. And so he'd give us probably like $2 on average to spend in the arcade. So we learned the value of a quarter, making sure that we parse it out. And sometimes he give us 3 when he's winning his tournaments. But the one thing about my dad is that he has the eye blood, in that he gets very irritated easily. And so for those of you non-Inchons who can't interpret when we get irritated, he does this thing where he gets scratched in the back of his neck. That's when you know that like, don't mess around, okay? But I think just based on my dad's personality and the fact that he does get frustrated easily, it's led us to like not go astray, and it's led us to be on our best behavior because we knew that we didn't want to make him upset. And so I think part of the reason why we were held accountable for what we did and for doing the right thing was a large part due to my dad's influence. And my mom, she is very big on being active, participating, getting us involved in things, okay? And one thing that she did hate for me and my brothers to do is video games. Because we were always playing video games, nonstop. And so what my mom would do is she would hide the controllers from us on weekdays. And then on weekends, if we were good, we would play. So it was kind of like a scavenger hunt for me and my brothers to figure out where she hid them. And so there was a point in time where she got smart to us actually finding the controllers and actually playing, that she just took them with her to work, and we were screwed. Okay. But I think one thing that I admire about my mom is that she got us involved, especially at the early age. Got us involved in soccer, tap dancing, basketball, baseball, everything, you name it, piano, and just give us a foundation just to try new things. And she just let us gravitate towards things that we enjoy. And I think that what led me and my brothers on the path we're on is that we kind of just did things that we enjoyed and we're passionate about. And fortunately for us, we're doing things we enjoy and we're being able to sustain ourselves. And I think it's a large portion of that endless support that my mom has given me and my brothers. And so as I get older, I grow more appreciative of all of the sacrifices that both my parents have made for me and my brothers, and led us to where we're at today. And also just the fact that they're just more loving towards each other, and I think they've grown to appreciate each other, which has served as a really excellent model for how we should be. And so, I think sometimes my mom gets asked for like, how did you raise your children? Like, what did you do? What's the secret? And it was just really just being there for us and providing that unconditional love. So I can't thank you two enough for the things you've done, and hope for many more decades to come. Thank you. How's your game?
my heart will go on and on. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime and never let go till we're gone. Love is when I loved you one true time. I hold you in my life will always go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you've opened the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. My heart will go on and on. I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I was strong, and I learned how to get along, and so you're back from accidents. I just walked in and found you as I looked just once, and you see back about me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Do you think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. And I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. And the pieces of my broken heart, and I spent oh so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high, and you see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you, and so you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. But now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with your back? Do you think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. And I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with your back? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. And I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. I will survive.
So we're representing the class of 79 UST, and we know Diane and Rolly since what? 1980. Yeah. So we want to react to what happened for Reggie, Ryan, and so we want to do it in a modern time. Okay? Roy, can you come over? When I travel, I usually go with my band, but they're not here today. They're in Las Vegas, so I'm gonna grab some of my friends here. The hooligans, okay? So I want to render a song because this is a modern time. So I want you to hold this.
Are you gonna wear that?
So, can you give a big hand for the hooligans? So we didn't get enough practice because we were on the way to Las Vegas, so because it's a special birthday for them, so we just do the best we can. You ready? Ready. This song is for you. Girl, above us all the stars are watching. There's no place I'd rather in this world. Your eyes are where we're lost in. Underneath the chandelier, we're dancing all alone. There's no reason to hide what we're feeling inside right now. So baby, let's just turn out the lights and close the door. Ooh, I love that dress, but you won't need it anymore. You won't need it no more. Let's just kiss till we make it, baby. Beside you on the floor. Beside you on the floor. Take it out for me, for me. Until the back, far. Now I kiss you neck and shoulders. Don't be afraid to show me love. I'll be right here ready to hold you. Girl, you know you're perfect from your head to your ears. Don't be confused by myself, 'cause I ain't never been more for real.
that is gonna be our number.
Promise that just my leg will never leave. 라그로 같아야 내게 나갈 뚜만만 소리를 나가니 비리를 완전히 우라니 라그로 같아야 내게 나갈 뚜만만 밀린 무척이 없어요 제비를 볼 없어요 지금의 누구나 곁에 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전을 잇는 여자
So, my mom and dad have 2 cards, as you can see. One with my mom's picture on it, one with my dad's. I'm going to state some categories, and you're going to put up whether you feel it applies to Rolando or Dinah, my mom and my dad, okay? So, the first one, before you put it up, down. Okay, so, before you put it up, I'm going to ask the audience too, who said, I love you first? Make some noise if you think it's my dad. Relax, relax. All right, make some noise if you think my mom. I love you first. All right, put it up. What do you think? Who's a better cook? Who is a better cook? Make some noise with my mom. My dad? Alright, what are your answers? Queen sweet. He grills a mean steak, guys.
Why cooking?
Okay. Next question. Who is more messy? Who is more messy of the two? My dad? Or my mother? What are your responses? Alright, my dad has a need to stand up after every question. Alright, next question. Who loves to travel more? Who loves to travel more? Alright, what are your responses? Oh, too easy, too easy. Okay, who enjoys having massage, specifically at Blue Sky Massage? Yeah, okay, audience, great job. Awesome job, yeah, my dad enjoys more. Who goes out of their way to buy greeting cards for special occasions? Alright, what are your answers? Oh, be nice. There you go. Okay, next one. Who is friendlier? Who is friendlier? Okay, what's the answer?
You can talk to anybody even if they don't speak English.
There we go.
That's how friendly he is.
Speaks to anyone.
You can speak to anyone.
Okay, who is more strict as a parent? Okay, what's your answer? Oh, opposing opinions. Okay.
It's you. They're scared of that.
That's noted in my speech. Okay.
How come you can't say your mom and she say Robin?
I know,
I
right?
have no clue. Yeah.
Which one?
So which one?
I would say, fear my dad, but my mom lays down. She wears the pants of the family. Okay, next one. Who's always right? Who is always right? Be careful, you're working there. Okay, who's always right? What's the answer?
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
Okay, last question. Last question. Who did me and my brothers get this from? Who is the better dancer? that, let's have her program with our hula performance.
sea, and they pull the net into the shore, okay? And lao means leaves, because there was no net before. They were making use of twines and leaves. So, the metaphor of this dance is we are catching in the entire place, in the entire room, those happy-go-lucky people, and be with us in this festivity. Okay, so the first part of the dance is I am going to the I'm going.
You look like you're
You're kitchen arrive. I am going
to the Hokkila. 1, 2. You're pulling the net.
You're putting the net. Okay.
So everyone you
Right
hear
and left.
Hokkila, right, left.
We're going to the hooky 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 love. Everybody loves the hooky love. Where the love loves the cow cow and the big love. Oh, we'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the hooky love. Hooky, 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 hooky love. What a wonderful day for fishing the old Hawaiian way. Oh, the long nets are swishing down in old Laie Bay. Oh, we're going to the hooky love. Hooky, 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 hooky love. Everybody loves the hooky love. Where the lao lao is the cow cow and the big blue owl. Oh, we'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the hooky love. Hooky, 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 hooky love. Oh, we're going to the hooky love. Hooky, 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 hooky love. Everybody loves the hooky love. Where the long love is the cow cow and the big love. Oh, we'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the hooky love. Hooky, 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 hooky love. Hooky, 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 hooky love. Hooky, 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 hooky love.
Okay, so for those of you person here left is the winner. Congratulations. Warren cheated on that thing over there. Commitment to this international team. So what I'd like to do is call up the people that have really stood out for their wonderful costumes, and we're going to vote for the best costume. So first off, we will have Rick and his wife. Come on up.
And Gloria.
We have Alaska representing. Okay. And coming all the way from Japan, we have Kimmy and Jeff. Come on up. Oh, they're missing their child. some noise for Rick and Gloria. Yes, everyone, Alaska wins. Congratulations. Alaska wins.
On the baby.
Their forehead, and without using their hands, the first one to get it to their mouth and eat the Oreo wins a gift card. Okay, one more, Jeff. Oh,
I'll go.
okay, there you go.
And work it down to your mouth.
When the music plays, that's when we get going, okay? If it drops, you put...
You can still take, man. Let me practice a little bit. Let me stretch my wrinkles first.
Alright, here we go.
So better to be safe than sorry.